Hey guys, this is Saurabh Nahari from AllAboutTechnologies, and in this video we will be unboxing the Lenovo K5 Note. So on the side you can see the Lenovo K5 Note, and you also get a screen protector included inside the box pack, which is a nice thing. And if you take a look at the sides, we don't really have anything. The price quoted on the box pack is 13,499, which is the same price at which it is available. You can also see specifications on the top, which we'll take a look at later in this video. And if you want to purchase this device, I'll leave the link in the description down below. Use my link. It will help out the channel and you won't be charged anything extra for that. So as soon as you open the box pack, on the top we have the Lenovo K5 Note, and this time around I have ordered the grey color variant because I'm really bored of that golden color variant and the silver color variant. So you can see we also get a cover included inside the box pack, which is a plastic cover. It's not of that great quality, but for initial use it should be pretty good. You also get a screen protector and the power adapter, which is of a 5.2 volts and a 2 ampere power adapter, so that's pretty nice. You also get a USB to micro USB cable and no earphones included inside the box pack. Now in this thing you get this SIM removal tool and a bunch of booklets which include a quick start guide, warranty certification and some other details on this particular booklet. So that's pretty much it from the box pack. Let's quickly take a look at the device itself. So here is the device itself, and at the back side I can feel this part of the device which is made out of metal and it feels nice, but most of the other parts are made out of plastic, including the sides of the device and the back portion where top and bottom part is made out of plastic near the speaker and the camera portion. So most of it is made out of plastic, and as you can see that we have a 5.5 inch display, which is the reason you can't really use the device with single hand. The device feels really solid in hand, but it is also at the same time very slippery, and the weight of the device is pretty decent in my opinion. Now let's quickly take a look at the specifications of this device. So this device comes with Mediatek P10 processor, which is clocked at 1.8 GHz, and it is an octa-core processor. 4 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage, and it also comes with 3 GB RAM variant for 11,999. It has got 5.5 inch Full HD display, 13 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, 3500 mAh capacity battery, hybrid SIM slot, and Android 6.0 Marshmallow. Now let's quickly take a physical overview of the device. So on the front we have 5.5 inch Full HD IPS display, but what kind of glass protection is being used is not mentioned by Lenovo at all on the Flipkart website. At the bottom we have 3 touch capacitive buttons which do light up. At the top we have a earpiece in the center, some sensors, and next to that is the 8 megapixel front facing camera. Well, in terms of numbers it is pretty good, but we will test out and let you know in our camera review, so stay tuned for that. At the back side we have the speaker, which is being moved to the back from the front because there were dual front facing speakers on the Lenovo K4 Note which were really amazing, but I don't know why the hell they did this. We do have a fingerprint sensor at the backside, LED flash, and a 13 megapixel camera with PDAF, and a secondary noise cancellation mic is also present at the backside. On the top we have a 3.5mm audio jack, and at the bottom we have a primary microphone as well as a micro USB port that will be used for charging as well as data syncing. If we move on to the sides of the device, we have a power button and a volume control key on the right side, which are made out of plastic and they don't really feel that great because they are not at all made out of metal. And if we move on to the left side of the device, we have a SIM tray, which is a hybrid slot. We don't really have a dedicated SD card slot, so that is also a very sad thing compared to the Lenovo K4 Note itself. If we take a look at the device itself, as you can see that the touch response seems to be very nice, and the whole UI is very fluid for now, but we do have a lot of bloatware applications that are being pre-installed on the device, so you can get rid of them if you don't really want them, and that will free up some internal storage for you, so that should be pretty good. And I don't really like all these applications, so I'm getting rid of them. Now the UI is very stock like, so that is actually a nice thing. There is no bloatware or there is no lots of customizations that is being done on the UI, which is a nice thing. And if you pull down from the top, you'll see all the toggles over here, and I'll turn off Dolby. I don't really want that. If we go into the settings, you can see in About Phone it comes with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, so that is pretty nice. It comes with around 24.4 GB of internal storage out of that 32 GB, and you get around 2.6 GB of RAM out of that 4 GB of RAM. So that is pretty decent. Let's quickly take a look at the camera application of this device. So it comes with a Snap It camera app pre-installed on the device. So let's see how it performs. Let's quickly take a picture of this Android figure. and you can see that the shutter speed seems to be quite nice and fast, so there is no issues with that. Let's take a look at the picture, and you can see that the picture seems to be quite decent in my opinion. Let's click it once again. So you can see that the focus is very fast due to that PDAF, but I will be testing out the camera much more in depth, and I will be coming up with a camera review. And once again, the picture looks decent enough. So as I mentioned, I will be coming up with a dedicated camera review, so stay tuned for that, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because only then you will get notified. And this is the front facing 8 megapixel camera, and the performance seems to be not that great. That's because the beauty mode is turned on, I believe. I'll turn that off, and now I'll click a picture, and you can also take a look at the sample pictures that I have clicked. So here are the few pictures that I've clicked with the front facing camera after turning off the beauty mode, and the pictures seems to be quite nice, but I will be testing out the front facing camera and rear camera more. In my camera review, I'll tell you how good or bad it is. But the rear facing camera does struggle in the low light or artificial lighting situations, but in good lighting situations or well lit conditions, it performs quite well. Initial impressions, and also the pictures look quite sharp, and you can also see some bokeh over there, so that is a nice thing. And overall HDR also seems to work on this device, and you can see on the left side the shadows are highlighted properly, so that's a nice thing. I also tested out the fingerprint sensor of this device, and the fingerprint sensor works well. I don't really have any major complaints. It is accurate and fast enough, so there are no major complaints or issues with the fingerprint sensor on this device. Now if we take a look at the video playback, let's see. So overall the speaker is very loud. Even though it is placed at the back side, it is loud enough. Although I would have preferred front facing speakers of the Lenovo K4 Note, but that's not happening on the K5 Note. But viewing angles and everything is pretty good, so I don't really have any major complaints. If we take a look at the OTG support, you can see that it detects my pen drive, OTG pen drive, and I can also check out my files and everything. So yes, OTG is supported. Now taking a look at the CPZ application, you can see it comes with the P10 processor and T860 GPU from Mali. And if we take a look at the sensors that are present, most of the sensors are present over here, so that is not an issue with this device like we see on the Samsung devices. If we take a look at the single core score and multi-core score, it is 772 and 3094 respectively on Geekbench 3, and 46,950 is the score on Antutu benchmarks. So that's pretty decent in my opinion compared to the Redmi Note 3 and LE 2. So yeah, that was a quick unboxing and look at the camera samples and everything. I have tried to cover most of the things in this particular video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got lots of detail about this device. And I will be coming up with more and more videos about this device, so stick around and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, because only then you will get notified, and it's free guys. So just make sure you click that red subscribe button which is placed down below. Click on that, and also make sure you follow me on all my social media networks. The links for the same will be in the description down below. So do check out my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat, and also give this video a huge thumbs up guys. That will help me a lot. So yeah, that's it guys. This is Saurav Nahari from AllAboutTechnologies. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.